Here are the brutally honest truths that you need to hear to get an aesthetic physique as a natural. Yo, my name is Jas. I started bodybuilding training about a year and a half ago, and a lot of my progress came from exploiting the 3 things that I'm going to talk to you about in this video. So hopefully by the end of the video, you'll be able to do the exact same thing. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right in, bro. Part 1, aesthetic resistance training. You've decided that you're not a powerlifter, you're not a bodybuilder on steroids, you are a physique athlete. You don't want to be looking online at programs that are designed around people that are taking gear or people that want to be powerlifters. You know, the 5x5 rubbish, bro. No one ever looked good training 5x5s. So what are you going to do now? You're going to craft your training around building your physique. And this doesn't mean, by the way, that we're not going to get strong at the same time. I am very eager to make you strong, bro. Like, I don't want you to be some weak type of guy that's still got like decent biceps, like a pretty boy. Not only are you going to be able to get under a bar and push some decent weight, you're also going to look the part. If you want to build an aesthetic physique, you need to understand this one crucial element, which is that not all muscles are equal. You want to be basically training certain muscles more than the normal gym bro split would allow you to do, okay? And there's a reason why a lot of these splits leave people kind of looking the same after a year, or certain splits just like make you actually look kind of worse. They basically increase the size of your torso whilst keeping your arms and legs skinny. That's the exact opposite of what we want. They're building you this, bro, they build you the spider physique. That's what most of these splits do. They incorporate such heavy lifts, heavy movements, that you're not able to then build the parts that are actually really good. And I'll get onto the muscles that build the aesthetic look in a sec, but I need to basically break this thing in your mind of like, you want to do these basically normal people exercises, bench, squat, deadlift. Bro, I want to lift 4 plates. Like, bro, forget it. You don't need to do strength training. And this was actually a massive hit to my ego, because bro, I love deadlift, okay? I absolutely love the exercise. It's fucking sick. But when I realized that I actually just want to build a physique that's powerful and actually looks really good, the deadlift, it's not really part of that, bro. So that lift for you might be, you know, flat bench press. That lift for you might be squat. Now, flat bench isn't too bad, but there are better exercises to build an aesthetic chest, you know what I mean? And if you really wanted the physique itself, you would actually just leave out squat, leave out deadlift, and leave out bench press. And bro, this is coming from someone who can rep over 3 times body weight on deadlift. I've repped 4 plates at 57 kilos. Like, bro, trust me, I love my deadlifts. I love being strong. And the thing is, you're not gonna not be strong, but you're actually just gonna be strong and look the part. And if you ever wanna go into like a sort of season or phase in your life where you just wanna basically increase your lift, you can always do that. It will take 3 months, but imagine if you just build the physique first. You're on this video for a reason. You wanna build that aesthetic physique and you wanted to hear the brutal truths. Cross out squat, bench and deadlift from your program, and let's focus on the muscles that are actually going to get you looking how you want to look. We're going to focus now on the aesthetic muscles. For men, the aesthetic muscles are the lateral delts, the biceps, the upper chest, the abs and the lats. It's as simple as that. There are a couple more like the traps, you could argue the triceps, but the 5 that I just listed, those are the ones that you want to be absolutely hammering. And these are the ones that we're going to basically put at the start of every workout. These are the ones that we're going to hit to failure. These are the ones that we're going to track and make sure that we're increasing every single week, because these are the ones that are going to give us bang for your buck. Our physique is going to fucking go crazy, bro. I can't wait for you to program your workout in a way that actually lets you fucking demolish the exercises associated with these muscles, because that is where you're going to see the gains. That's where you're really going to see, okay, shit, my physique is actually changing now. Finally, I'm actually looking the part. And if you're unsure about how to program these exercises, or you kind of just want me to do it for you, bro, 100% get it. Don't worry. You don't have to think. Just DM me the word free plan. Tell me that you came from YouTube, because I love it when people say that. And I'm giving away free plans like for training and nutrition as well. So just drop me that DM, I'll send it right over. Part 2, you need to get stronger where it matters. Now don't come at me, bro, please. Like, don't come at me. I know I told you not to do squat, bench, deadlift, but there are other ways to get stronger. And you need to only get stronger on the aesthetic muscles for now. I'll tell you exactly where it matters. I'll tell you exactly how to do the progression in the gym. But first, you need to understand, if you're gonna get stronger, bro, you need to fucking train like an animal, yeah? Me and my friends, we make fucking fun of people that train like pussies. We're mostly the only guys in the gym even making any noise. Bro, I'll straight up walk past someone training like a bitch and I'll say, oh yeah, so many people be wasting their memberships, man. Like to my mate right next to me, I'll say it loud as well. I'll make the guy know, make the guy understand. Hopefully that makes him train harder, you know what I'm saying? Now if you're telling me like, oh bro, like you're being so rude and shit, like why do you say that? Bro, you're probably training like a bitch. And then the real motherfuckers in this video, they know. They know. Now let me tell you about the dual progression system. This is how you're actually going to get stronger now. For those key muscle groups, there are key exercises, like for example, the lateral delts, you got the side lateral raise. Now, what you want to be doing is basically getting as strong as possible on these lifts. And the way we're going to do that is that for smaller muscles, such as your lateral delts, or for smaller exercises like, bicep curl, you want to be aiming for 8 to 15 rep range. At first, you're going to take a weight. Let's say you're curling, I don't know, 20 kg in each hand for the biceps. You might only get 8 reps per hand. So what you want to do next week is try and go for 9 reps. And then the week after that, you want to go for 10. And you're going to go all the way up to 15, the top of that rep range for the small muscles that I just mentioned, right? And then you're going to up the weight to 22 and a half. And then you're going to be back at 8 or 9 reps. And then you work back up to 15. And then you up it to 25. That's how you get stronger. Weighted pull-ups. That's a bigger muscle group. How are we going to do the dual progression system on this? Let's say you're doing 30 kilo weighted pull-ups, right? So you start doing your pull-ups. Maybe you only get, 6 reps. Now, because it's the bigger muscle group, we're not aiming for 8 to 15 anymore. We're aiming for 5 to 8 reps. So you just got 6. Next week, go for 7. Week after that, go for 8. Now, you got 8 reps on 30 kilo weighted pull-ups. Jump it up to 32 and a half. You see how the dual progression system works, and that means you do need to track your lifts, but I would basically just track the lifts for the aesthetic muscles. That's all that matters. And I just want to drive home, this is not about absolute strength. You want to be a pound for pound machine. You want to be a guy who weighs, you want to be a guy who's lifting a lot of weight. And when people are like, bro, like you're lifting like decent, when you say how much you weigh to these people, they're going to be shocked because you're going to be so strong pound for pound. People are going to be like, oh shit, so you're pressing 40s on dumbbells, but you only weigh like 65 kilos. Now that's impressive. Do you understand what I mean, bro? And that leads directly into the next part of the video. Part number 3. You have to be lean. I'm gonna keep it simple. There's no point building all this muscle and training so hard if you're just basically covering all your hard work up with a thick layer of polar bear blah blah blah. You don't want to be a fat motherfucker. You want to be lean, chiseled. That's the only way to do it. If you're under 12%, that is the only way to look aesthetic. Research shows that 80 to 95% of people gain back the weight after a diet. Now, the reason why is because they're on a diet. It's because they see it as like, okay, I'm just going to lock in for, 6 weeks, get on this extreme diet, maybe lose some weight, and then they just never keep it off. So what we're going to do, like smart people, we look at that, we look at all the normal people, they all go on these like crash diets, they all go on these stupid fad diets, bro. We're going to look at them and be like, okay, we understand that all you got to do is have an imperfect diet. So let me explain. An imperfect diet is just that 80% of the time, it's super simple, super easy, super tasty, right? So you've got your foods that you really like. I really like, for right now, this phase of life, I'm living in Georgia. So I bought some super tasty Georgian barbecue seasoning and I just eat basically grilled chicken seasoned in that stuff. And it tastes like, bro, it tastes like a restaurant. So I eat that every single day and I love it. What I would suggest to you, bro, 80% of the time, and you're probably getting ideas right now of what you really like to eat. Maybe you like to eat salmon, whatever, bro. Think about these foods and they should all be whole foods. So whole foods are just singular ingredient. I'm sure you know what that is. It's just that when you look on the ingredient package, there's only 1 or 2 ingredients, bro. Then 20% of the time, a couple times a week, you might want to go out restaurant and maybe you don't know what they're putting in the food. Maybe it's just going to be a little bit unhealthy. Nothing crazy, nothing like pigeon meat, KFC type shit. You're going to be eating good anyway, but it's just not going to be stuff that you really know. And you don't have to think about it. You don't even have to bro, I would even say you barely have to track it, right? If you're already lean, you ain't got to track it. If you are in the process of actually getting lean now, then yeah, take a photo of it, put it into AI. AI is telling you, oh, this meal's of 1,000 to 1,200 calories. Track it as 1.4K. Take the upper end of the range, add 200 calories. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to see this as a diet. This is just the way you eat. This is just what you stick to now for years and years and years, and it's going to be so easy because what I've suggested to you now is that once or twice a week you can go completely off the rails if you really like. Other people see it as off the rails. I see it as like sort of controlled free meals. It's, you know, the ice cream here or there. Once or twice a week you have an ice cream. It ain't gonna kill you, G. It ain't gonna kill you. It ain't gonna put you in this like massive like surplus. Like most people, they'll eat one donut, feel like shit about it. It's only 100 or 200 calories, yeah? But they'll feel like shit. They think they've broken their diet. And now they're gonna binge eat the whole fucking box. And now they truly have broken the diet. They've undone 4 days of hard work with a deficit and they've eaten 12 donuts. Now they genuinely have fucked it up. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna be smart. We're literally just gonna program in a little bit of leeway every couple of days, 200-300 calories of leeway. If you wanna have a dessert, you have your dessert. If you wanna go out to eat, you go out to eat. It's simple as that. You're not gonna put on weight. Don't think about it too much. But I'm also gonna keep it real. You can't eat your favorite foods every day. You can't be eating dessert every single day, yeah? You can't be fucking going out to Mackey's every day. Part 4, my closing statement. I'm just gonna cover what we've been through, and I want you to understand that most people never achieve the aesthetic physique, and it's usually because of one of these 3 things. It's because, yeah, they train hard, but they never get lean enough to show it. Or their diet's on point, but they've never fucking hit failure in their life. Or they're training hard, their dieting is actually really good, but they're not training the correct muscles. So now they've built themselves a physique that doesn't even look good. And the people that actually look aesthetic, they do all 3 of these same things properly. They train the correct muscles, and they train them hard and get strong, and they stay lean enough for all of that muscle to show. I appreciate you watching this far to the end, bro. Drop a subscribe, like, and comment. And by the way, bro, if you want me to basically personally help you on a one-to-one basis where I make you a custom plan, we actually implement this all together, make it work around your life. You want me to help you with the training, the nutrition, the lifestyle habits, maybe it's a mindset thing, bro. I am there for you, and I'm gonna make you this plan. I'm gonna make sure that you get this fucking result. You're gonna get strong, you're gonna get lean, and you're gonna look aesthetic as fuck. If you want this, and you actually want me to help you one-on-one, just go to the calendar linked below, scroll down right now, it's in the description, book in the calendar, and I'll see you on the call, man. And with that, sweat or regret, I'm out.